Spiti Valley in the month of June 2026. This is the list of mistakes that you should be avoiding at all costs. Number one is rushing to high altitude places without any kind of acclimatization. So, if you're the kind who wants to explore Spiti Valley from Shimla to Manali in 5 nights, 6 days, you're going to end up with a really, really bad illness, or even worse, it can be very fatal for someone in your group. Even if you're someone who's planning on going to Chandratal with a 2 night, 3 day gig from Manali, just scrap that idea. The conditions are really, really not favorable this time, and it is not at all advisable for anyone. Number two is assuming that June is going to be warm weather. This year, the seasons have not been as per what it used to be. It's pretty cold, it's pretty windy, and it has been snowing on and off in Spiti Valley, especially at places like Chandratal and at Losar and even at Langza. So come prepared. Number three is not booking your accommodation in advance. Now you have to understand that the month of June is peak travel season for Spiti Valley. Most of the accommodation, I would say 95% in Tabo, Kaza, Kalpa, and even Chitkul, and maybe even I would say Nako and Chandatal are already booked out for the season. So if you haven't made your reservations, please go ahead and do it right now, because otherwise you're going to have to sleep in your vehicle. There is absolutely no space in Spiti left for the month of June. Number four is not having experience in mountain roads but coming self-driving. Now that could be very, very dangerous, because like I mentioned, the roads are not flawless, and along with this it can snow at certain places, or there can be heavy water crossing. And if you do not have the experience, you're going to end up in a pickle, and at the same time you're going to risk other drivers and other vehicles who are on the journey. So please be mindful and come prepared. Number five is driving in the dark. Now, Spiti Valley is not the kind of place that you should be driving in the dark. It is a place which is only for daytime driving. So start your journeys early, but do not end up driving in the night thinking that this is a state highway, so you're going to be, or a national highway, and it's going to be lit up. It's not, and it can be very dangerous with rocks and boulders falling. Number six is not carrying enough of cash. There are ATMs in places like Tabo and at Kaza, but at the same time, with the tourist rush, they're not going to have any money. UPI does work in most places, but for a 1 week trip, you definitely need a minimum, I would say, of anywhere between 5 to 10,000 rupees cash on you. Number seven is ignoring the fuel issues that the country is facing. Now, even though there'll be people who say that there is good enough fuel in Kaza, it is always better to refuel at either Manali or at, I would say, Kinnaur Valley, depending on where you're starting your journey from, so that you do not have the hassle of standing in line and wasting time at the Kaza fuel station. Number eight is underestimating the sun. In the month of June, the sun can be intense, and you definitely need a sunscreen with minimum SPF of